Hey guys, Rob back with another 2021 Ford Bronco update, including axle ratios, additions, colors, and tire sizes. This one's going to be as in-depth as anything that I've seen. It's going to be everything you need to know. As we all know, the 2021 Ford Bronco is scheduled to debut Monday, July 13th, 2020. That's tomorrow if you're watching this video today. But those overly eager enthusiasts at Bronco 6G have been discussing a huge alleged leak detailing specifications and options all week. While it can't be confirmed 100%, well, 98%, it is interesting enough to discuss. In a forum on Bronco 6G that was started on Tuesday by user 72 Roadster, you can see a very long list of Bronco features and viable options that most folks on the forum seem to think is 100% legit. Another user, Takoa, added some context and helped decode the full list of options from a few Ford codes into plain, everyday people English. Everything here pretty much tracks with what makes sense for Bronco and what we know about Ford options. So I think the list is fairly accurate, or at least as accurate as can be at this point. So stick around. In a minute, I'll tell you the best place to get your pre-order early and save a ton of money, including delivery fees. Great folks, and I was just over there yesterday. So first, I'll gloss over 72 Roadster's top-level summary from the forum.
Ready to go? Engine 2.3 liter and 2.7 liter EcoBoost. That's been verified. 7-speed manual, 10-speed automatic. Pretty much verified-ish. Thanks to those awesome folks over at TFL Car. New info though. The gears and axles. This is where I think it's going to destroy Jeep and it's going to make them have to rethink their entire business model. 3.73 open style rear axle final drive, a 4.27 locking rear axle final drive. That's the Wrangler killer for sure. 4.46 rear axle final drive. And last but not least, the Rubicon killer, the 4.7 electronic locking front and rear axle with sway bar disconnect. Tire sizes from the factory, I believe that they're going to run very similar to the way that the Wrangler does in most of the production vehicles, but it'll probably be a 255/70 R16 all season, LT 315/70 R17 mud terrain, 255/75 R17 all terrain, and the 265/70 R17 all terrains also, and the 285 all terrains and 285 17-inch mud terrains, so forth and so on. So a lot of 17, 18-inch wheels will be coming from the factory. The colors, I believe they're going to be in this order: black onyx, shadow black, Oxford white, rapid red, which I think is an awesome color, antimatter blue, which sounds amazing, iconic silver, which is the one that we've seen a lot of in some of the pictures and stuff like that. An interesting color choice is Area 51, carbonized gray, an additional gray of cactus gray, an additional red that is race red, and the one that I will be buying, cyber orange. And last but not least, the Ford Classic Velocity Blue. Now there are still 3 unknown colors that we haven't been able to figure out or decode. So it's PN3XX, PN4JR, and PN4JT. The packages, I believe, are going to go like this. You're going to have your base standard package. Then it's hinted at something called a Big Ben package. That'll be mid and Lux package. The Black Diamond package, which I think is going to be more off-road based. Outer Banks, a little more terrain based or terrestrial based. Badlands with the standard mid and Lux package. Wild Track standard and high and Lux packages also. The first edition, of course, just like they do with a lot of things, you'll be able to get a whole hood and body style graphic package to say you were the first. There's going to be a ton of accessories. The tops, Bimini soft top and canvas soft top, Bimini soft top and mesh shade top, soft top, canvas soft top, and mesh shade top. Just an entire laundry list of top options. Of course, you're going to have the modular that you can pull on and off. They're going to have color painted options for the colors that I mentioned below, so it's paint to match. They're going to have a mesh conversion for the soft top, like you kind of see in some of the teaser photos. You're going to have the full on matte black, and then a carbonized gray molded to color style. But on Wednesday, even more information came out, including some of the more detailed specs and how it's going to be real world performance capable. And also, please remember, YouTube loves it when you leave comments and questions, so please drop these comments below. I also linked an off-road journal and checklist below for free, so you never forget a memory or an item before you go out to the trail. But anyway, while I'm fairly confident there's truth in claiming the specs here, Ford's people officially declined to comment, so there's that, but I get it. If there are any Ford executive watching, take a look. We'd like a first look. It'd be awesome, just saying. Axle ratios don't seem like that particularly sexy topic until you understand just how important they are for a vehicle's performance. It's a huge deal in the off-road world, especially when you start messing with big tires and need to put down a lot of power at low speeds. But I'll do a video on that in the near future, so make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss that video. Also, again, YouTube loves it when you subscribe, and I love it too. But for a little understanding, purposes of the axle ratio are written like this. X.XX means that number to 1, which means the vehicle's drive shaft turns that many times for every 1 turn of the wheel. So the bigger the X number, the more powerful the vehicle feels. Of course, you pay for that by burning more fuel. So the Bronco, a 3.73 open style rear axle final, would be the base and the more efficient, but 4.7 electronic locking front and rear would be the most powerful and capable. The Rubicon comes with a 4.1 final drive, which that's kind of a death sentence to Jeep right there with the 4.7. But there's much more to it, including the wheel size and, of course, horsepower, and that will dictate which setup is better. The tire sizes, we've gone over that. I love tires. They're so important because they mean the difference of getting off a trail easily or getting stuck. So in every aspect of a 4x4, tires and axle ratios are the most important. You want something that's daily drivable and efficient, but looks awesome. So the specs that I mentioned earlier, they're going to have approximately 7 stock tire sizes, and it makes sense for a 4x4. There's going to be the LT, the light truck, a bunch of passenger options, and of course, the mud terrain tires that come with it, which are more puncture resistant, extra knobby, can be out there, get in the dirt, and be super tough. So if those of you that aren't familiar, the 34.4 inch tire is pretty big. It's what I run on mine, and it's also what's stock on the Ford Raptor. The 30-inch option and 33-inch option should be a really nice balance that you can put on this Bronco when you trim out the packages on July 13th. But I have a question. What do you think the Sasquatch package is? Let me know. And those colors, I think those colors are going to be amazing. Hopefully they'll put in a tan color or a green color, something army type muted. The tops themselves, I love the mesh shade top idea that is coming out from the factory because, I mean, there's so many that you can buy aftermarket for Jeep. And this one's like, hey, here's an option, spec it out. Let's do that. So on Monday, I'm going to go live and I'm going to go through my configuration of my Bronco with all of you as soon as they open up. I'd like to say thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it.